Welcome to the next episode of Steve-O Crypto. I am Steve-O and I love crypto. So, last episode we went over fundamental analysis, which is a trading strategy that professionals use to help determine when to enter trades. Today we're going to go over technical analysis, which is another method professionals use to enter and exit trades. So, there is a lot to this, so I'm just going to kind of go over the basics for you guys to help you get an understanding of how you can use technical analysis to help you with your trades. Now, typically I do a little disclaimer. I mentioned in the last video I'm going to stop doing the little 30-second disclaimer because it probably will get annoying, so I'm just going to let you guys know I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just kind of going over cryptocurrency because I really enjoy it, and I want to share it with you guys. So do your trades at your own risk. So going into technical analysis. So we'll take a look here at a candlestick chart because it's a very commonly used chart because you can get a lot of information from it at a real quick glance. You can see what happened within a given period of time. So this candlestick chart represents, it's a 1 hour chart, so each one of these bars represent 1 hour. So 1 hour period. So once that hour's up, it goes to the next bar, and these individual bars can actually tell us something. They can give us information on possible movements they're going to be occurring, within the next bar or the next several bars. So just one single bar can help indicate this information. So we'll go over a little bit on the different types of candlesticks. I'm just going to go over a few of those for you guys because there's a bunch. And then not only that, you can look at multiple bars to tell you things as well. So, sometimes you'll see, these technical analysis, you got a bunch of charts or a chart with a bunch of lines on it, telling you a specific direction that they think this is going. And, these lines are often used to kind of show trajectory. And there's different ways to draw these lines. I'm not really going to go into that in this video, but I will show you some technical indicators that I like to use on my charts. So real quick, this is cryptowatch.com. You can pull these charts up for free, and you can also do trading with this company. Now these guys are not my sponsor. I just wanted to show you which chart I'm using so you can easily pull up your own charts. A lot of Coinbase, Robinhood, and a lot of these others don't actually really have these charts available. So it's really helpful to have these when you're doing your trades. And I'm going to show you how it can be helpful for you. So going into the actual individual candlesticks, I have Coinbase pulled up here for you guys. So these are one candle signals that you can pick up as a beginner really quickly. And again, there are many other one candle signals that you can use. But here we have a long upper shadow. So this is a green candlestick that it could be an indicator of a bearish trend. So I mean the asset, the security could be going down if it ends with a long upper shadow. Alternatively, you have a long lower shadow, which could be an indicator that there is a bullish pattern going on. The currency's going up, the asset, the security. Now, I'm showing you technical analysis, and this can be used for cryptocurrency. It can be used for stocks and other things as well. So we're just kind of going over crypto here, though. But next is the Doji Candle. So it has no body because it has opened and closed at the same period. So real quick, this is the wick, this is the body. Where it starts on a green, at the top of a green body, is the close the bottom of the green body is the open, because this green body is indicating that it went up over this period of time. Now the wick shows you how much it went up or down within that given period of time. So we got our open, we have our close, we have our high, our low, and then vice versa. We have our open, and then we have our close because it just went down here. So, and high and low at the top of this, even though you don't really see a wick here. So next we have the hanging man. So we have the hammer, which is our red one over here. Our red one is an indicator. You can see it kind of looks like a hammer here. It's an indicator that the stock could actually be going up, because we actually saw some downward movement in this period, but it's been driven back up here. So this is an indicator that the stock may be going up, or the currency, and vice versa. The green candle, which is actually known as the hanging man, is indicating that it could be going down. So the Doji Candle, I did mention, it is an indicator that is a possibility of a reversal. So I don't think I actually mentioned that. But so if there's a bearish trend going on, the price is going down, and you see a Doji Candle, that could be an indicator that you're going to see a reversal here. So, and vice versa. If it's bullish, it's been going up, and you see this, there's a good chance that, I say there's a good chance. There's a chance that it will be going down. So, some quick little candlesticks, individual candlesticks that you can look at and kind of determine what's happening. And again, there's many more of these, so definitely check these out. And by the way, I'm here on Coinbase. This is a how to read candlestick charts. So moving on, I want to get into a few indicators that I like to use on my charts that you can quickly pull up here on this website or some other websites as well. So the MACD being one of them. So that is the moving average convergence divergence. So basically, there's a lot of squiggly lines going on here and some bars over here. So basically what this is telling you is momentum. It's giving you an idea of how much momentum is going on in the asset you're looking at. So we can see here as these bars go up, and the higher they go up, the more chance of the price going down here, right? And we get a little bit of movement here. We're getting some higher bars, and then again, the value goes down here. So this is just kind of giving us an idea of how much momentum, what the momentum is of the current asset. Another thing to take a peek at is these two squiggly lines. These are exponential moving averages. So take a peek at where these lines cross. This is some interesting stuff, and you can see here there's a pattern of when these lines cross. So some ups and downs going on. That these spread out here, and again, the more these spread out, the more these two lines here, the more they spread out, the more chance of a reversal. So we can take and we can look at multiple indicators, like for instance, this rising star or this Doji Candle right here. So you see the Doji Candle, there's been a little bit of downward trend, and then we see some upward movement from the Doji Candle here. So going on from there, this is a very useful tool to see what's going on with momentum on the security that you're looking at. This can help you with enter and exit strategy for your asset. So moving on, we'll take a peek at Bollinger Bands. So we're going to add some Bollinger Bands over here. that. And see, we have a couple of little squiggly lines popping up here. Um, and then we have a moving average here in the middle. So these Bollinger Bands, they show you volatility. The more these Bollinger Bands expand, the more volatile the market is. So as you can see, we got some movement going on right here. It's expanding, and also you can see, these bands kind of act as, in conjunction with this here. So the more these are spreading out here, these bands are acting as some resistance, these top bands, and vice versa. They've hit this resistance, they've gone down, and they start to see resistance down here at the bottom. We come back to hit our moving average, and you can kind of see how these two in conjunction can help you enter and exit your trades. Another thing we want to look at here is volume. I don't want to fail to mention volume, because volume is really important. If you're looking at one of these currencies that are just coming out, or maybe they've been out for a while, but you're not really seeing any volume in them, it might not be the best investment. So if you're looking at Tron here, we got a little bit of volume. We're say Tron BTC chart here. So another thing to look at is these Bollinger Bands, and you can kind of take a peek at how stuff is going on in the market, how volatile is the market, and then in conjunction with that, the MACD, to give you some idea of how much momentum is going on. So you can see these green bars here, and as they get up in this smaller volatility range here, these are smaller. So as it gets more volatile, these can get bigger, but you can see that it's pretty reoccurring. As these bars get higher, we see some resistance come through. So definitely a couple to check out. Additionally, I would like to add, let's take a peek at the RSI. So Relative Strength Index. And this one can really help you as well, guys. And let me show you how we can use all these in conjunction here. So our RSI is showing, again, it's the Relative Strength Index. It's showing the strength of what's going on with the current asset. So like what's going on with it. When it's represented in a chart here from 0 to 100. And now these lines here in the middle are going to be your 30 and your 70 marks. And then as you can see here, when the RSI reaches into the 70s, we start to see, the strength. We're going to start seeing some resistance here, and that's what we see. So we see the resistance, and it doesn't quite make it down to the 30. We start seeing some movement back up, but once it hits that 70 RSI in that neighborhood, we start to see resistance again, and then we can start seeing it drop back down again. So a lot of times a lot of cryptocurrency traders use the RSI to determine how to enter and exit trades, because you can see back over here, we start getting into the 20s on our RSI on this chart here, and then you can see, well, there's some resistance. We're gonna start fighting and pushing it back up here, and again the reversal on the 70 here. So again, these are a few different indicators that I like to use on my charts when I'm doing my trading. I hope you guys can pick some stuff up off of this, and it helps you out as well. But one thing to keep in mind, you may be looking at like, okay, well, I can just follow these, and I'm going to make a ridiculous amount of money. Now, everything doesn't always work like that. The market changes constantly, and emotions come into play. You start second guessing yourself, and um, you know, it it can change very rapidly. So, I mean, just like we saw last night with Bitcoin, it changed really quick. That tweet that Elon Musk made, it caused a huge drop, and very rapidly. So, the market changes every second. These are just indicators that may help you. So keep that in mind. You could make more just holding on to your crypto. So, if it just keeps going up over time, you could make more than you can just kind of day trading. But if you do decide to day trade, or um, even just entering and exiting your month long or 6 month trades, these can help you out. So check them out. If you like the video, please like, please subscribe. Again, I'm gonna leave my links below. I'll leave the fundamental analysis link below for you guys to check out, because this can help you as well. You can use these in conjunction. So anything to help you better your trades. So I appreciate you guys' time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.